I've grown up in a Christian house, so I've always been part of a Christian family, going to church on a Sunday. I just don't think I had a relationship like I do now. So finding Kings was a coincidence for me because Lily started school and I met some parents, and B and Grant, whose kids were with Lily in the class, and at that moment I was looking for a church because I didn't quite fit in any other that I tried, and V was mentioning she's going to church on Sunday, so I said, well, can I have more information? And that's how I started going to Kings, and I've just never left since then. I felt there was something missing. I felt there was more, and I felt like I wanted more. I wanted to know more and feel more and experience more, and so the Alpha for me was a really safe place and a very easy going place where you can talk about anything. It's a comfortable space. It was where you could ask any question that you had. The most significant moment on Alpha was, I would say, on the retreat day, where you just completely, I think, surrender yourself, and you just give everything and you just let go and you open yourself up a bit. Retreat day was like my little emotional day where I just broke down and just felt really accepted and loved.
My life before knowing Jesus basically was more of a, it's all my own. I can do this by myself. I don't need anyone's help. So it was more that, not that I didn't believe in God, it's more like I didn't care if there was a God. So for me, wanting to explore the Christian faith is actually two-part. The first bit is Tehnee started going to Alpha and going to church and connect groups, and I could see the change in her. She was way more confident, she seemed happy, she seemed at peace. And so I thought, I want to experience that because I don't have that. And the other part was a lot of it because I didn't share the same faith. So we never talked about it really because she felt like she couldn't share it with me because I was just closed off to it, and it's like laugh at most things, and it's like I don't want to hear it. Yeah, so I started Alpha, and I was lucky enough to do it with Tehnee on the back of her already one Alpha behind her. So I had some idea of the concept of it, but no real understanding of what's going to happen. Or they say, yes, it's an open place where you can speak, but you're always in the back of your mind like, oh, but is it really so? Are people going to force stuff down my throat and force me to see something or their opinions on me? So I walked into Alpha thinking, no, I'm going to prove a point and show these people what I think. But the one good thing about the whole Alpha experience was everyone had opinions around what they thought it would be, but no one forced anything on you. And as you go through the Alpha, you discover the things for yourself. You start joining the dots and things start making sense. Questions you never really knew you had. And now you see now it's actually a relationship that you have with the Father, and that was something special. I think that was the main thing the thing I was missing. I think the main thing would be the Bible and how powerful it is. Because if you never do read it, then you'll never get those answers. And the amount of times I've had questions or things that I brought up in Alpha, within the next week, somewhere in the Bible, I would have read the exact answer that I was looking for, or the questions I asked.
For me, following Jesus is realizing to do everything with love, because if you incorporate love with everything, sort of, you do it in a different way and you do it in a better way. So being a Christian, I just feel I want to be better, and I want to strive to be like Jesus, and I want to be able to be kind in every way and to be generous in every way and to give back in any way possible.
I think also it's, you aren't forced to do anything. It's not follow these rules, it's you want to do it. So for me, realizing that Jesus not only died on the cross, but he actually died for you. I think what was one of the main things that he mentioned to me coming out of Alpha was like the realization was for her that Jesus died for her, and she made a thing was like, he died for me. Yes, for everyone else, but he died for me. And so you would make that realization like, yes, but why did he do it? And then you start going in and you look and you see, yes, so that I can be forgiven for my sins, and for God to take his only son and let him die for his other kids that are full of sin and wrongdoing. It's like, that's such a big sacrifice. Well, that can only come from a place of love. nowhere else.